Bueno, ya estamos llegando a la isla. Esta es la parte del vídeo que hemos continuado. No voy a hablar mucho porque ahora habrá un poquito con conversación de cinemática. Vamos a ver qué nos espera en la isla.
Teer Fradee! Ahoy!
What a charming welcoming committee.
Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nauts. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest.
And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Tenemos nivel 5. Vamos a meterle este talento también. Tenemos otro talento. Este no, el siguiente. Intuición. Vale. Lo que voy a hacer ahora directamente... Vale, Constantine. Ahora iré por Constantine, pero primero... que voy lleno. Y veis, con la mercancía, digamos, como voy yo... mercancía completa que no te deja correr, digamos, peso máximo, desenfundar las armas y darle todo el rato o a la X o a la Y depende del mando que tengáis. A la A, perdón. Vámonos joven de aquí.
Fruit swarm through.
Vámonos de aquí. Ya tenemos libre de peso.
Come closer, good people.
Ahora directamente. Oh. Y bueno, aquí encontramos bastante material en las cajas, como munición, que ahorramos dinero luego para comprar. Vamos a hablar con... ¿Esto qué es? La contramaestra y posada de taberna, vale.
Well, I'll be damned, it's Captain Kurt.
Manfred, still a quartermaster?
Always, as you can see. What can I do for you?
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise that Kurt was taking care of.
Ah, the commander's cargo, yes. I was told that had come in. And so he's got you working on this. Lucky Kurt. It helps to have friends in high places.
Is everything in order?
Alas, no. Our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those dock storehouses. They're well guarded. A little less at night, but in spite of that, we weren't able to get them back.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's manifest, make an official request.
The modification of the manifest might have fooled a quartermaster, but it won't fool the port authority. We'd have too many details to explain to them, and our commander would not like that.
What? Is he waiting for us to bring them to him then?
No, of course not. But Kurt needs to find the right storehouse, as well as a discreet way to get in. And he must also mark the crates that belong to us.
Why is that? They're already marked with an inscription.
Most of the men are illiterate. A coloured mark will stick out for them to find, but they need to be quick about it. They won't have the time to decipher a name.
I see. Well, let's see what we're able to do.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Bueno,
My ship's being used to move your contraband, and now you want to sneak into one of our warehouses.
Kurt was given the order. If we want to help him, we don't have a choice.
I don't like this. But since I've been sacked, let's just say that this will be a little bit of revenge.
How are we to know in which warehouse we'll find this damn cargo?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them.
That won't be necessary. My entire cargo has been placed in the warehouse closest to my ship.
bueno, vamos a ver tanto guardia aquí en vez de estar por la calle.
You'll find all you need in our selection.
Pues vamos, me tengo que poner otra vez el equipo marinero para infiltrarme otra vez, no tenía el quitado. Vale, me faltan aquí los guantes y las botas.
My regards, Your Excellency.
Entramos por aquí. Aquí tenemos una caja.
Here are the crates we've been looking for. It appears that one of them has been broken. It's full of weapons.
That doesn't seem right. It is our clients that supply us weapons on Teer Fradee.
You didn't know what was in the crates?
No. I don't concern myself with the commander's business. I should take a look into this. I have some friends here that must know what this is all about.
Let me know what you discover. Now, let's mark these crates and get going.
Vale. Vámonos de aquí y vamos a entregar la misión. Mira, va cogiendo cofre, y va cogiendo otro. Bueno, vamos a hablar con... Si no es otro maestro. Pues este es el nuevo Teer, y aquí tenemos unas cuantas misiones que iremos haciendo poquito a poquito. Paso de toda la vuelta entera y cojo por aquí. Vale.
Hello, Your Excellency.
We have found a way into the storehouse and we have marked all of the crates.
Perfect. I shall ask my men to follow the same path.
One of the crates was damaged. I was quite surprised by what I found in it.
Really? To be honest with you, the commander never told me what was in them. I received the order to deliver them as soon as Kurt accomplished his mission, without any further instructions. For what it's worth, I thank you for your help, and I hope you can accept this modest token for everything you've done.
If you have another moment, Your Excellency, I would like to ask you for your help. We have a serious problem that I did not hear of until recently. A problem that concerns you closely.
I'm listening.
I was told that some of our soldiers have been extorting large sums of money from the town merchants, under the pretext of financing their protection.
Are you telling me that the guard is extorting merchants in our city?
Indeed. Some merchants have been assaulted, and one of them has even been found dead.
I hope you don't intend to conceal this information. If my cousin learns of this...
Oh no, certainly not, Your Excellency. We intend to punish the guilty party with the greatest severity. But the merchants refuse to give us the slightest testimony. The guard frightens them, and rightly so. We won't be able to put a stop to these crimes without outside help.
Count on me. I'll take care of it.
No, thank you.
Bueno, vamos a investigar a ver qué es lo que pasa.
Desarde, can I do anything for you?
You seem to be mad at me for some reason. Do you still resent the fact that I called your ship a boat?
No, it has nothing to do with that. Nobility makes me uncomfortable. I'm sorry if I was rude.
I can't blame you. Most nobles are tiresome. I hope that I've managed to change this poor first impression of me.
You have? I was wrong about you. You are different. I should have realized that sooner. I hope you can forgive my manners. It was foolish of me. Did you want anything else?
How did you become a Nord?
As you may have guessed, I am sea-given. I was given to the Norts when I was a little child, for a reason I ignore. I think I was originally from the congregation, but I have no memory of my family. I took my first steps on the deck of a ship. That's all I can remember. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Espera que ahora estoy viendo la misión. Es que nos dan una misión. Pero más adelante. Primero vamos a investigar. A ver. El primero está aquí, ¿no? Sí, vale, guerrero.
Greetings. You look like someone who would know how to use a blade. If you're looking for the best steel, you're in the right place. Weapons, armors, ammunition, I have it all. And if you have a special request, my associates will be glad to make it for you.
hace falta los minerales, pues de mejorar. Vale.
Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you. Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you?
I'm currently investigating an extortion case involving the guard. Are you one of the merchants who has been threatened?
No, not at all. I've never heard of this business. Someone must have lied to you.
Really? Come on. If you want these guards to be arrested, you need to talk to me.
I mean no offense, but you won't be able to do anything. And snitching don't end well. I want to hold on to my business. And my life. How about some new armor, Your Excellency?
I was told that someone found a merchant's body. Did you know him?
Of course. The town isn't that big. We all know each other here. Poor Renault. We found his body on the street by the port. He was beaten to death. One of his associates half-heartedly took over the shop.
Have the culprits been found?
No. Listen. Nobody wants to talk about this. We don't want any trouble. It's been months since it happened. An investigation's not gonna bring him back.
You are obviously a victim of these bandits. One of your people is dead. Yet you refuse to help me. Why?
It's precisely because one of our people is dead. Now, you can either buy something or let me get back to work. Because I am not gonna say one more word about this case.
The law of silence is at work. Nobody saw anything, nobody knows anything.
Come closer, good people. Sire, I am pleased to welcome you to the best wine and spirit shop in Teer Fradee. If you're looking for something to accompany a fine meal, or for a gift for someone, you've come to the right place.
Thank you, but I'm not here for that. I'm conducting an investigation. Some merchants are being extorted by members of the guard.
Are you sure? It's probably just a nasty rumor. Someone must have misinformed you.
Come now. I am the legate of the congregation. If guards threaten you, I could arrange protection for you.
Threats? No, I assure you.
I was told a merchant had been found dead.
Really? Oh, I didn't know. No one told me about that. What was his name?
Come on, don't take me for a fool. You know very well who I'm talking about.
I don't? Really? I don't. So, what sort of wine would you like to pair your food with? You need something strong when eating game?
You're obviously terrified. Don't you think it's better to tell me everything?
Listen, I've no desire to get into trouble. Please leave me.
But if you don't help me, you will never be rid of these guards.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Pues vamos al siguiente.
I need a bit of practice.
Vale, ya el cofre.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
I'm conducting an investigation. Apparently, some merchants are being extorted by some members of the guard.
Really? That's terrible, Your Excellency.
As legate, it is my duty to ensure the safety and well-being of the citizens of our town. So please, if you have any information...
I don't know anything. Really? I have only been here for a few months. My partner, who ran the shop before me, had a very bad encounter.
And you fear the same thing happening to you?
This is what happens around here. So I prefer to hold my tongue and do what is expected of me.
If you denounce them, we could end this and charge these men for their crime.
I can't take that risk. There are so many of them. Also, I would not be able to name them. Now, I would like to get back to my work. What we need is the money to return. Do you understand? We are very monitored.
I have a plan to stop the culprits, but I'm going to need your help. The next time one of these guards comes to squeeze money out of you, you must ask for more time. The man will threaten you, of course, and he will certainly bring his accomplices. But when they come back in full force to make you pay for your audacity, we will be there to apprehend them.
And if your plan fails, I'll end up like Renault. You don't understand.
Vale. ¿Y si utilizamos esto?
And what if I gave you money to pay for it? If the plan fails, you only have to give them that money. They have no interest in getting rid of those who earn them so much.
You are not wrong. Very well. I will do what you ask of me. But for God's sake, when they threaten me, intervene right away.
Fear not. We will not let them harm you. When should they be returning?
It's hard to predict. Given their habits, I would say in 2 days, maybe?
Perfect. I will not fail you.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Vamos. Es que ahora sí o sí que me voy a saltar la cinemática de... Si me acerco a la escalera, me quiero meter aquí a la izquierda, que tengo yo... Mierda. Esto es lo que pasa cuando me acerco al castillo.
Atoy, sien sradi dau quint. Da dagudach me in.
Attention, soldier.
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Vladnir. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass! Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
Bueno, quitamos... Que esto está igual. Ahorita el vasco y ya lo meteremos más adelante. Luego cuando termine las misiones de Siora, como la otra misión da igual que pasen los 2 días.
There you are, dear cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Vladnir, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there's a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
Vale, tenemos otra misión. Aquí. Pero lo que voy a hacer primero era de Siora. Misiones.
Desade, do you have a moment? Thank you for coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchant's travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Sérène? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor Teer, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he disappeared during an expedition to study them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, Desade.
Sí que tiene polvo en las paredes, ¿eh? No lo vea. Bueno, vamos directamente a la misión de Siora y cuando la completemos volvemos para atrás y continuamos las misiones de aquí atrás. Tenemos que viajar y... ¿Aquí era o por el otro lado? Están todavía construyendo un mall. Por aquí, vale. Ya podemos salir. La isla no es un mundo abierto. Son zonas conectadas entre sí y tampoco tiene mucho tiempo de carga. Pero está bastante bien para lo que es. No te levanto de ahí. ¿Dónde va? ¿Se va? ¿Por qué se va? ¿Por qué se va? ¿Corriendo? No sé por qué. Me da igual. Me es perfecto. Podemos hacer esto y... muerte instantánea. Me parece que voy a pasar de coger lo que es las cosas grises ya directamente. Allí enfrente tenemos otro. Quitecita, ahí es. Estoy acostumbrado a lo normal y ahora no me cuesta un poquito. Bueno, vamos a ir para adelante. Esta misión la cojo después, porque esta es una misión que está... menudo baja de FPS. Está de espalda.
We are arriving in my mother's village. Bed rice.
Está de espalda me quito uno del tirón.
The guys there, the old spears know how to defend themselves, but we must be careful of the way
Ay, podría haber puesto otro... Coño, puedo cambiarlo yo. Después a cambiarle cuando esté... Cambiarle el nombre, la tecla para despojar. Voy a poner círculo, que digamos, tengo mandado a Play 4 y le voy a poner el círculo, que no tiene ninguna función a excepción de ir para atrás. Bueno, esta, la zona esta de descanso es de la misión que nos ha mandado y aquí podemos descansar, dejar objetos. Ya hemos llegado, ¿no? Vale. Pues ya con esto ya...
This is where the spears of all past warriors are gathered. The branches are reclaimed by the tree and bring strength to the village.
Voy a hablar con...
Who do you think you are? By what right do you enter the home of our queen?
I'm the emissary of the Congregation of Merchants. I've come to meet your leader.
Come now, Arwant, you are not a watchdog. Where is my mother?
Siora, I didn't see you. You have come too late. Your mother has gone to wage a war. They left for Didekid Nadagais only a few hours ago.
Oh no. We need to catch up with them and avoid the shedding of blood. Please, haste.
Very well then. Let's be off.
In order to go towards Didekid Nadagais, we must follow the path leading toward the heights into the forest.
Aquí no. Por aquí por donde venía. Por aquí por donde venía.
Wait. We should go left here. It's a more difficult path, but it's much shorter.
Look at the tracks. They chose to take the path on the right, it would seem.
Before a battle, it makes sense that they wanted to avoid a path with more danger.
If it is dangerous, let's not risk braving it when time is against us.
We risk meeting a great many beasts. But if we follow the warriors, we risk catching up with them too late to sway them.
Mejor hacer caso y así no...
Thanks for listening to me.
No
I
perder
fear my
reputación.
mother may have already thrown herself into the battle.
Ese bicharro que hace ahí abajo. Calavera. Ay, ni de coña. Ese se me coge y me revienta.
Death to the others!
Things are about to get dicey. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Me quedan las pieles. Vamos corriendo. A ver si podemos rodear por aquí para evitar el confrontamiento de esto. Espero que no. No, por aquí no puedo ir. No es más. Mira, vamos a darte un combate.
No, the battle rages on. My sister is surrounded. Help her now.
You are too late, Ciora. Mother has fallen, and we are defeated.
No. This is not fair.
I am so sorry.
Who is this man? He resembles one of us, but is dressed like a Renaigze.
I am the ambassador of the Congregation of Merchants. I'm sorry for your loss.
The congregation? And what side are you on in this war? Those that massacre our people?
Eseld, calm down. You know that Mother sent me to seek out allies.
You show up when the fight was nearly over. Was this part of your plan?
You know that these monsters are taking our own. They must make honorable amends.
We got here as fast as we could, I assure you, and we have fought by your side. Listen, after a battle, whether lost or won, the elders say that we must return the dead to the earth.
And tend to the wounded. He is right, Eseld. This is no time to continue the fight.
Truly spoken. You are right, and you know our traditions. I feel weak.
You need to return to the village and care for your wounds. We will watch over the others.
Thank you. I'll see you again, Ciora.
Thank you for soothing her anger. We must tend to the wounded now.
And find my mother. Or her body, if she is indeed dead.
Look at this massacre. How?
Find her banner. It bears the symbol of our clan.
Mira, ahora sí que tenemos para despojar aquí fuerte, pero hay que buscar
there is a survivor.
a
Let's hear him.
superviviente, vale.
You can walk now. Return to the village. We must make sure that there are no more survivors. Over there. I think that man is still breathing. Let's make sure. You now have enough strength to return to the village. Find Arwand. He will take care of you.
Al final me cargo yo de materiales y veremos si por correo o no. O luego quitaré lo que no sirva de gris y eso lo quito. Por aquí tipo de otro... ¿O no? Debería haber... Vamos por aquí más. Vamos a seguir buscando supervivientes.
These ruins are very strange. By what name did you call this place again?
There was once a battle in the past. A great victory for our clans.
Strange indeed. These walls are completely foreign to the styles of your own dwellings. Does this name that you gave the ruins mean anything in particular?
Yes. It means ruins of the first guardian.
I would like to dig around a little on the site. We might be able to unearth clues as to who actually built them.
You can walk now. Return to the village. We must make sure that there are no more survivors.
Voy buscando el último superviviente antes de seguir. Tiene que estar por aquí abajo. Y no lo he visto. No, está por aquí. Ah, mira dónde está. Muchito más.
Over there. I think that man is still breathing. Let's make sure. You can walk now. Return to the village. We must make sure that there are no more survivors.
Vamos a seguir por aquí. A ver qué encontramos. Y aquí tenemos otro. Vamos a... Aquí otro cofre. Por aquí. Aquí está algo ya. Aquí otro cofre. Vale. Por ahora para que no voy lleno. Por aquí había algo.
Look, there are some images on these walls.
Let's get closer.
This is the first time I've seen these drawings so closely.
You've never come here? You certainly seem to know the place.
This site is sacred and taboo. Everyone knows where it is, but no one ever comes here. All these colors are so beautiful. I never would have imagined that they could create something so delicate.
Who are you talking about?
Of those who built these lodgings. That my ancestors vanquished in a past war.
You know who they were?
I only know the legend. The legend of Didakid and the Daiges.
I'm listening.
It is said our people lived peacefully. until the men appeared from the sea, intent on making our lands their own. They dug great caverns into the earth, ripped down our forests, destroying everything in their wake. They were evil. The warriors killed so many people that even their own people came to fear them. Here they built a terrible city that spewed out clouds of cinder and death. Our kings and queens were desperate. They went to the heart of our island, and the island heard them. From the woods appeared the first guardian. He was taller than a city, and with each step it smashed a lodging. It was a guardian of Rat, and the city could not resist him. Since then, the earth answers our call for magic, and in exchange, we become Almanawi, in keeping with the pacts our kings and queens once made.
It is a very sad and terrible legend. I wonder who these people from the sea could have been. People from the continent, no doubt. Our Malachor might well be the cursed result of that war from another age. Let's finish our investigation of these ruins. There may still be a few survivors to save, but I will need to speak of this with Constantine.
La misión de cura a todos. Ya he curado a todos, ¿no? Sí. 5 de 5. Bueno, ya veremos. Si hay más por aquí o no.
I beg of you, help me.
Still you dare to breathe. How can you hope that I am here to save you?
No,
What have you done with my mother?
Pity, I beg of you. I don't want to die.
Then answer!
Siora. Stop. Look at yourself. You're acting like a beast.
A beast has far more majesty than these monsters who have traded their souls.
They have taken her. The Queen. They took her.
Then she must still be alive. They would not have bothered to carry away a corpse.
She would have chosen death before capture. They must have wanted her alive. We must find her.
If your mother is in the hands of Rich, they'd have taken her to the closest camp.
Promise me that we will do everything we can to bring her back.
No veo a nadie más por aquí. Aquí no, me he dado otro rodeo por aquí. Vale, lo que he dicho antes. Pues todo el equipo. A ver, soltar. Soltar, 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 soltar. saltar, saltar. Eso no. A ver si encuentro. Voy a dar otra pasada a ver si encuentro algún superviviente más. Yo para mí que he visto casi todo. Tenía 5 de 5. Aquí abajo no habrá ninguno, ¿no?
Another warrior who survived. I do not think that we will find any more of them now. Thanks to you. May the grass always be soft beneath your feet.
We'll find nothing more of interest in these ruins. Let's be off.
On Olmanawi, my mother is still held in this outpost near Vegigedor. I must do everything I can to free her from the lion's claws. So will you accompany me?
We will do everything we can to free her. Do not worry. Let's go.
Para arriba, porque he visto de fondo los bichos. Esencia de bestia. Esencia de bestia. Y bilis. No creo que sea nada importante. Bueno, vamos para arriba. Y vamos a ver por aquí si no me dejo nada. Aquí tengo viaje rápido. Hay un mineral, vale. No de hierro. No está mal. Corre, corre, pasad de ellos. A ver, te puede salir de combate si corre la suficiente distancia de ellos. Vamos a ir por aquí. Por aquí tiene que haber más NPC seguro. Vamos a dar un poco de sigilo.
Let's get rid of these money bags. Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
los bichos, ¿eh? Ahí veo otro perro, pero yo de eso voy a pasar bastante. Ya para la experiencia que me dan, prefiero ya por misiones que dan ya bastante más experiencia. Resina de pino. Lo que voy a hacer después en un ratillo es desbloquear todas las zonas y los viajes rápidos para que sea más rápido. De cuando quiero avanzar, pues no es que tengo que ir de un punto a otro y ya ahorramos tiempo de ir corriendo por un lado para otro. Aquí parece que el sitio.
Halt! Who goes there? De Fradee. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
Oh, well, you can come in, Your Excellency. But this savage, on the other hand...
Am I the one you call a savage, Renaigse?
This young lady is the princess of her people and she is with me. As such, I would appreciate if you let us through.
Very well, Your Excellency. Please go and find the captain. I'd feel better knowing that he gave you his endorsement.
Vale, estos son contratos de misiones adicionales para... Eso no me interesa. Lo haré aparte y... para ganar la experiencia y ya está.
Well, who are you?
De Fradee, legate of the merchant congregation. Allow me to introduce Siora, the daughter of Queen Bladnid, whom you faced on the battlefield. We understand that you brought her mother here, and I would like to negotiate her liberation.
A liberation? That'll prove difficult. She's dead.
No! You let her die! You may even have finished her off like an agonizing animal!
We didn't need to. When we collected her up from the battlefield, she was severely wounded. She died on the way to the camp.
I want to see her body, Hon Al-Manawi. Please. I must see her.
Can we see her, Captain?
If you're the one who's asking, Your Excellency, it should be possible. You're in luck. We were thinking about getting rid of it, but we received the order to keep her body. It's still at the infirmary. Ask the doctor. He'll show it to you.
Thank you, Captain. Siora, I'm terribly sorry.
Let's go see her now. I need to...
I'm sorry, pretty mama. I really am.
The infirmary must be the building on the right, near the camp entrance. Let's go.
Who are you? Are you looking for a doctor?
I am the legate of the congregation, and this is Siora, the daughter of the queen whose remains you're keeping.
I would like to see her. I need to see her. Please.
My condolences, madam. The body of your mother is back there, in the room on the left. Hello. Do you need a doctor?
Do you have many wounded?
Yes, too many. And many will die. We don't have enough supplies to heal them all.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
Anything else?
Good luck, Doctor.
No.
I should give you some privacy while you're mourning. We won't be far.
And the Teer to Matir. Men sida denon mil frichtemen. I must take her with me, on Al-Manawi. We must perform the rituals.
The captain said that he was instructed to keep her body. It will not be easy to convince him to disobey.
I do not care about the captain's orders. She is my mother. She must be given back to the earth.
So, let's go back to see him and try to make him change his mind.
You can try, but with all due respect, I doubt that you will succeed. he will not want to draw attention to himself by disobeying this order.
What do you mean?
I believe he is a traitor, and that he made a deal with Thélème.
Those are some serious accusations, even for a member of the Guard. Why would you believe such a thing?
I overheard a conversation that got me thinking, and I also saw certain documents.
We could use them to pressure him. Did you take them?
No, that would be too risky. I do not want to get into trouble. But I suppose they would still be amongst his other belongings.
Will they let us rummage through this place without protesting?
Most of the guards returned to Hikmet after the battle was over. If you are discreet, you should be able to enter the officer's building.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Shouldn't you ask the captain first? Maybe he'll change his mind.
You're right. Let's try talking to him before rummaging through the camp.
Your Excellency, what do you want?
We would like to retrieve the remains of the Queen. Bring her back to her people and her family.
That will not be possible, Your Excellency. As I told you, the Governor specifically asked us to keep her. He wants her delivered to one of his scholars who wanted to study her.
Captain, I insist. Let us take this body with us.
I have orders, Your Excellency. I've already told you.
It is my mother we are talking about. My mother whom you let die by dragging her all the way here. Give her back to me, or I swear that I will never leave you in peace.
This isn't the right way to approach this, Siora. Come.
This man is as cold as stone.
I'm afraid we have no choice but to pressure him now, like the doctor told us.
We will have to be discreet if we want to find these documents without getting caught.
The doctor was right. They are trafficking weapons illegally with San Mateos. If word reaches Hikmet, these men will face a firing squad. But none of these documents are signed. The captain managed to cover his tracks. Here's a document that could be useful. They're meeting with the buyers.
Then we should go there. He won't be able to deny it if we catch him red-handed.
There's a risk that he will react violently, but we have no other choice.
Let's go then. I know this place.
Bueno, vamos
It is
a
built
ver
on a road, near a large tree.
qué se cuece entre manos al capitán. Porque no parece que sea trigo limpio para nada. Ubicación. Aquí no creo que haya nada importante, ¿no? Pues no puedo ir más para adelante. Este era el camino de antes de... Sí. Mira. Pues mira. Ah, nivel 3 hace falta. Este es el camino de la escalera que te hace falta nivel 3 de... para escalar. Pues vamos a la misión. He apuntado que aquí hay un cofre de nivel 3. Y ya veremos después más adelante. Bueno, esta es la escena de la reunión. ¿Me queda a mí?
Here we are. This is the tree that was mentioned. Let's hide while we wait for them to arrive. Well, Captain, you have some peculiar friends for a man who obeys the Alliance.
You? What are you doing here?
We stumbled upon some strange documents and wanted to see for ourselves if there was any truth to them.
Sorry, my friends. If you want our shipment, then we need to get rid of this nosy legate.
Captain, you are making a grave mistake. All we want is to negotiate.
I want the body of my mother.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Enough! I surrender! I would never have thought that you would dare to attack allies of the congregation.
It seems to me that you were the one who attacked. How did you put it? This nosy legate. Had you simply listened to us, Captain, this fight would not have taken place. All we wanted was for you to respectfully deliver the body of the Queen to her village.
And will you stay silent about what you saw?
We're neutral. Trading amongst yourselves does not concern us.
In that case, very well. I'll return to the outpost and ensure it's done.
Now I would like for us to return to my village. I am eager to reunite with my sister.
In that case, let's return to Vidrais.
Así más rápido. Vamos a hablar con la hermana de esta, con Sérène.
Our mother, I know, Siora. And the worst here say, some men delivered her remains here. They said that it was thanks to you. And the Renagze legate, thank you. We will be able to pay homage to our mother. Why are there mind shakers here, Iselt? I meant to tell you about it. They came saying that our mother had made an agreement with Teleme. But Mater did not tell me about it. She didn't say anything to me either. I do not like this, Iselt. These people want to drive us away from the land. I know. But we need help after the defeat. And they say that she made a promise set in stone. The spirits of the people of our village would have to go to the light, and in exchange they'd help us against the lions. This is impossible. Mater would never have done such a thing. They are lying, I'm certain of it. They may be. But if there really is a promise set in stone, we cannot break it. And we will have to bury our mother according to their rituals. We must verify it. I will not stand there while these mind shakers take our village.
Pues bueno. Tenemos que... Esto es lo que yo quería. Lo iré a este. Esto es un bufo que ya o no. ¿Esto qué es? Pero también esto es algo de magia también. Esto más adelante. No sé si se podrá. Yo creo que sí. A ver, misiones. Aquí me pone una misión. Sí, vale. Vale. Voy a hablar con este, que ya llegué a poquito. El viaje son cuántas horas. Ah, vale, una misión. Me falta uno. Quiere puntería, ¿no? Puntería. Mira que es la misión de este, ya lo tengo cogido.
Desarde, I have a favor to ask.
Very well. I'm listening.
Do you remember the story of Jonah?
Of course.
Well, I'm like him. A donation to the sea. My family also gave me to the Knots. I don't know anything about my real family, except that they are probably affluent and from the congregation. When I was born, the Knots and the Merchant Princes had a complex relationship. I must have been used to settle a debt or forge a truce, but that doesn't matter. The mystery of my origins has now become an obsession. I need to know where I come from. If I were patient enough, I'd wait to become a fleet commander, and then I would be told. But since being laid off, such a promotion seems somewhat improbable.
And you want me to help you find this information?
You understand correctly. The records of all seamen stationed on the island are in their respective ports. Mine must be in the harbor office in New Sérène, and it must contain my family name. But if I go there, I'd be spotted right away. Could you go there and bring the file to me?
Of course. But you will have to come with me to the port and tell me a little more.
Right. Also, I don't want any Knots to be hurt in the process. Despite my desire to know my origins, the Knots are still my family.
Don't worry. We'll be discreet.
Ahora vamos a proceder con el viaje y ya está. Que es lo que yo quería. Vale. Quedan 6 horas, ¿ves? Son 13 horas, ¿no? Hemos hecho eso hace un momento. En un momento. Nivel 2, ¿no? Sí, nivel 3. He subido muchas cosas a nivel 3, pero hay que subirlo todo poquito a poquito, si no...
Good day, Your Excellency. Oh, this island is incredible.
Come closer, good people.
No sé si vaya con esto, ¿no?
Here's your welcome. It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything?
So? Did they take the bait?
No, not yet. It's strange. Usually they pass by regularly. But I have to admit, I'm afraid, Your Excellency. If you're not here when they return to look for me, I am lost.
Don't worry. I'll be around.
Thank you for your visit. Welcome. Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
No espera 6 minutos, 6 horas. Es que igual, voy a dormir 15 horas y vengo a hablar con ella. No creo que tarde mucho. Lo tengo hecho. Voy a hablar con él. Y esto ya daré directamente la misión. Una vez completa la misión de los guardias.
Welcome. Have you seen it?
So? Did they take the bait?
Yes, Your Excellency. And I am very happy to see you. One of them came to the shop yesterday. He gave me 24 hours to raise the money required, which means that the entire gang could appear any minute now.
Perfect. I'll hide and wait for their arrival. And rest assured, I will not let them go.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
I hope you have what we're looking for, my good friend. Our man with the silver coin is not known for his patience.
Well, I moved heaven and earth to collect the sum, but alas, I ran out of time.
More fool you if you think Egon will be satisfied with your sorry excuses. You know what happens to those who refuse to pay.
Leave this man alone at once. You're under arrest.
We'll see about that. And who will stop us? We are the guard.
You're nothing but bandits in disguise. Yield without a fuss and you'll have the right to a trial.
Really? And then it'll be the gallows. Do you think we're pushovers?
Poison on my blade. Then let's go!
I'm eternally grateful, Your Excellency. You saved my trade. And my life.
Stay alert. Their leader was obviously not present.
I heard about the man with the silver coin. And this is the first time they told me his name.
If they let him escape, it's only because they were thinking of killing you.
I beg you, find this Egon and stop him. None of us will be safe as long as he's free.
Don't worry. I don't intend to let him go.
Puedes desfundar la arma. Y no he desfundado nada. Madre mía. Ah, me voy a poner a vender algo, si no voy cargadísimo. Esto tendría... Vale, las notas.
We must find this Egon. At the barracks, perhaps.
It's surely a false name. The silver coin is probably a better name.
Whatever you need to be the top. Welcome. Have you? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Vamos a ver la siguiente misión. Esta misión lo cogeremos más cuando terminemos la que tenemos ahora pendiente y la haremos.
I need a bit of practice.
Vale, hace falta nivel 1. Es que los times hay que hacerlo muy bien.
So, men, how's it going?
Everything's fine, Lieutenant.
Nothing to report. All our friends are quiet.
Perfectly quiet. As soon as they hear about a silver coin, they start trembling.
Good. It would be a shame to have to make another example of them, right?
Oh, there's no need, Lieutenant. They've been as sweet as lambs since Renault's accident.
Accidents happen so quickly. I'm waiting for another delivery today. Have you seen your comrades?
No, they must have stopped at the tavern on the way. As soon as we see them, we'll send them your way, Lieutenant.
I hope those idiots aren't drinking my dew.
No one would dare do that to you, Lieutenant.
I hope not. Or I'll have to remind them that the silver coin can shake everyone. Even the guards. Well, I'll leave you. I have urgent business to attend to. Now, don't forget to send me those drunkards.
Farewell, Lieutenant.
There's no doubt. Here is our man. Let's follow him discreetly.
Calavera.
Who are you? You're following me.
Fradee, we would like to talk to you about the silver coin, Egon. It's now or never.
Corre, Forrest, corre. Voy a seguirle todo el camino hasta aquí, que voy a tardar 2 o 3 minutos para decir que me está siguiendo.
You must be mistaken. I don't know anyone by that name.
Do not take us for fools. We heard you speak with your men.
I don't know what you've heard, but you're wrong. I'm not Egon.
Regardless, you are implicated in a murder and in the extortion of merchants. You are therefore under arrest. And we will finish by having you tell us who Egon is and where to find him.
Oh yes, we'll see about that.
Bit of poison on my brain. Then let's go!
I'm wounded. I need help.
La armadura y...
So, have you finally decided to follow us?
So you can torture me. You can do whatever you want. I'll not tell you anything. I don't know who Egon is. I'm just a middleman. You're wasting your time.
You must know more than you're willing to say. Come on!
I'd rather die.
Vale. Tú lo has pedido.
The silver coin. His symbol of recognition. I have to show it to Manfred.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Vamos a ir a hablar con el de la guardia y ya completamos la misión.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I conducted my investigation on the extortion organized by members of the Guard. I think I've put an end to it, at least temporarily. Unfortunately, I had to kill some of them as they were about to attack a merchant. But there are still some other soldiers involved that I should tell you about.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will have these men arrested immediately. These foolish brutes not only harm your merchants, but the entire reputation of the Guard. But you said you've only put an end to it temporarily. What makes you think this criminality might resume?
Their leader is still on the loose. They call him Egon, although I doubt it's his real name. I got hold of one of his lieutenants. He was carrying a silver coin, which seems to be a symbol of recognition between the gang members. But the man preferred to die rather than tell us anything about his leader.
Loyalty? Or terror?
Terror, I fear. From the merchants to the guards, everyone seems to tremble in front of this Egon.
I don't know any guard of that name. But as you said, it's probably a pseudonym. Here, Your Excellency. Take this. on behalf of the Guard, to thank you for settling this case. And rest assured that I will conduct a thorough investigation on my side. I'll also make sure that in future the City Guard is made up only of men of trust.
Thank you. I will return to see how your investigation is going. I don't take this matter lightly.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Bueno. Vamos a hablar con Constantine.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
No, al final voy a tener que comprar munición con lo que gasto. Vamos a... Sí, ahora más tarde te ayudo, no te preocupes. Vamos a hablar primero... A ver... Vale, me he equivocado, perdón. Primero habla con Constantine, que luego nos manda a hablar con ella. Y después de esto voy a dejarlo ya para el siguiente capítulo. Que al final iba a ser de 1 hora y yo creo que llegará a 1:30 o más. Lo que lleva de capítulo. Pero bueno, este juego es largo, así que hay que meterle horas.
Cousin! You have returned to me. Your absence was sorely felt.
We don't appear to be in top form. A house intrigue's keeping you from finding proper sleep.
No, nothing to bring me nightmares as of yet. I'm blaming it on the change of diet. Now, tell me what adventures you've been up to. If you only knew how bored I grow behind these walls.
We were not able, alas, to stop the clash between the forces of the Alliance and Siora's clan. We arrived at the village and the battlefield too late. The Queen fell.
I'm extremely sorry for your loss, Princess.
Thank you. My sister survived, fortunately, and we are recovering from this tragedy together. But our clan was extremely weakened by this battle and by recent events.
We shall keep a close eye on the Bridge Alliance and their undertakings. Rest assured.
You should know that the battle took place in the middle of ancient ruins. The ruins were quite strange. We discovered a fresco that I'm certain was crafted by continental hands.
Really? And how ancient are these ruins? Could they date back to the first landings of the Bridge Alliance?
They date much farther back than their arrival would explain. My mother and my grandmother have always known them.
Siora told me of a legend that spoke of them. About a people from the sea that were vanquished there.
Do you think it was the Nords?
It is not our custom to found a landlocked settlement. We have our islands and it is enough for us.
If they are ancient, perhaps your people once practiced older customs. This story is troubling, but it reminds me of something that I once read in the reports of Lady Morange. You should go and find her. Perhaps she could tell us more about them.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Vamos a hablar con la señora Morán.
Good day, Lady Morange. Do you remember me?
Of course. Sur de Sade, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagais.
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking of the same place.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Voy a dejarlo ya por aquí. Pues ya completar el siguiente capítulo completaremos las 2 misiones que nos quedan aquí. Iremos a hablar con los líderes de Sérène y el otro del puente. Ah, mira, esto me han mandado a mí. Lo es amarillo, como legendario. Pero a fuerza 2, vale. Vamos a dormir y aquí lo vamos a dejar.